Have you ever had that strange experience where ants suddenly appear in your home, and you can't help but feel there's something more going on than just a need for pest control? It's a very common feeling, a little prickle of intuition that tells you this tiny invasion might hold a secret message. What if I told you that this instinct is correct? What if these creatures aren't just random insects following a trail of crumbs, but are actually spiritual messengers bringing an important revelation right into your everyday life? It's a powerful idea. In today's conversation, we're going to pull back the curtain and truly discover the profound spiritual meaning of ants in your living space. We're going to look at what the universe, or perhaps a higher power, might be attempting to communicate with you through their sudden and deliberate presence. This journey is about so much more than mere bugs. It's about raising your spiritual awareness, recognizing divine signs in the mundane, and understanding the sacred, energetic connection between your physical home and the state of your inner soul. If this concept, the idea that something so small could carry such massive spiritual weight, is already resonating deep within you, I encourage you to pause for just a moment. Please go ahead and hit the like button on this video to affirm that you're open to receiving this message. Also, drop a simple comment below with the single word "aware" if you've noticed this phenomenon of ants appearing without any clear explanation in your own life. Let's dive deep right now, because the deeper truth you're about to uncover has the potential to absolutely transform the way you perceive the world around you. For millennia, the ant has quietly, diligently, and purposefully walked this earth, almost completely unnoticed yet never without profound meaning. From the ancient civilizations in the heart of Africa to the deep, complex teachings of Eastern mystics, the ant was never relegated to the status of a simple insect. Instead, it was consistently revered and used as a potent symbol. It stood for tireless effort, an almost surgical focus, and a type of unshakable discipline that few other creatures possess. But there is, as always, an even deeper layer to this symbolism, a sacred meaning that is very often missed by the casual observer. Within the more esoteric spiritual teachings, the ant is a powerful metaphor for alignment with divine timing. Think about it. An ant never seems to hurry or rush, nor does it allow itself to be crippled by doubt or indecision. It simply instinctually knows when to act and when to patiently wait. This precise natural rhythm is, in essence, divine wisdom in tangible motion. Therefore, when you notice these tiny, organized creatures beginning to make an appearance in your personal space, please do not dismiss them as a simple nuisance to be immediately sprayed. They might genuinely be carrying a gentle yet powerful whisper from the universe itself, a message that was specifically crafted and intended for you and you alone. Some spiritualists propose that ants appear as your soul is undergoing a crucial test, suggesting you are on the very edge of a significant personal breakthrough. The spiritual truth is, however, that only the steadfast application of patience and relentless persistence will be the key that finally unlocks that next level for you. Conversely, others hold the belief that ants function as spiritual scouts, sent on a mission to either subtly warn you of something unseen, offer precise guidance on your path, or perhaps even awaken a deep, dormant power that has been sleeping within your soul for too long. This line of thinking naturally leads to a series of powerful and critical self-inquiry questions. You must stop and ask yourself, why is this happening right now? Why out of all the places in the world is this manifestation occurring in my house? And why are I the one being shown this sign? What vital piece of information are these ants attempting to show me that, perhaps subconsciously, I have been stubbornly refusing to see? The sheer undeniable truth is that the ant's presence in your home is anything but random, and what its deeper message is poised to reveal next might actually shake the core foundations of how you currently understand and perceive your entire life path. Stay completely focused on this line of reasoning, because what we're about to explore is a realization that very few people on this earth have ever truly grasped or internalized. Understand this fundamental concept. Your home is not merely a structure made of wood and brick. It is a powerful, energetic mirror of your inner world. Your personal energy, the ebb and flow of your emotions, and the overall spiritual atmosphere you maintain are all silently, constantly, and accurately reflected back to you through the condition of your surroundings. This is a foundational spiritual principle. So when ants start to show up, seemingly arriving out of thin air, the message they carry transcends the physical realm. It becomes an energetic signal, a sacred and deeply personal communication directed at your soul. Across a multitude of spiritual and metaphysical paths, the appearance of ants is often interpreted as an explicit and urgent call to restructure your life and bring it back into alignment. Perhaps things on the surface appear perfectly fine, organized and running smoothly. However, deep down, you might be struggling with inner clutter, a subtle but persistent disorder, or a critical lack of alignment between the grand goals you profess to want and the actual, consistent effort you are truly putting in. Ants are instinctively and powerfully drawn to systems, to structure, and to the precision of a clear path. Therefore, when they choose to invade your personal space, it can be accurately interpreted as the universe standing up and saying, loud and clear, it is time to rebuild, to ruthlessly reorganize, and to laser focus your intention. You must ask yourself, am I wisely pouring my irreplaceable energy into the things that truly serve my highest purpose, or are pointless distractions silently stealing my destiny away from me? And here is a deeply insightful piece of spiritual wisdom that very few people are aware of. Ants have a tendency to show up more frequently in homes where the energy has become heavy and stagnant. These are often places where important dreams have been slowly abandoned, where inspiring goals have been tragically forgotten, and where a person's divine purpose has been endlessly delayed. Ants, by their very nature, move with an absolute, unwavering intention. So if you suddenly find them surrounding you, it could be a powerful indication that your own inner movements, your personal direction, have tragically lost their sense of clear purpose. This is not about the logistics of pest control. It is fundamentally about taking back control of your life. But there's another crucial layer, one that is even more profound and may explain the exact, perfect timing of their appearance. What you are about to hear next should permanently change the way you react the very next time you see even a single ant crossing your path. It's not just about the fact of their presence. It is everything to do with the precision of their arrival time. Ants never show up on a whim. They arrive with a defined, deliberate purpose. And if you are paying close enough spiritual attention, you will realize they never, ever arrive empty-handed. They are consistently bringing encoded messages. But these messages are not delivered through spoken language. They are encrypted in the patterns they form, the timing of their arrival, and the surrounding energetic atmosphere. When you notice ants appearing in a constant, recurring flow, it is far from a mere coincidence. It is a divine nudge, an insistent, powerful call to rise and step into your full potential. It is the universe, or perhaps God, asking you a direct, penetrating question. Are you truly giving your absolute best to your dreams, your projects, and your ultimate purpose? Are you treating them with the casualness of mere hobbies, or with the unwavering dedication of your sacred mission? When ants suddenly show up in overwhelming large numbers, it can be deeply unsettling. But their large numbers may also be an accurate reflection of the sheer chaos and unmanaged clutter that you have permitted to pile up in your own life. Too many trivial distractions, too much inner noise, and far too many things you are desperately holding on to that no longer serve the magnificent future you are striving to build. Their collective numbers are a mirror of what is accumulating inside you, and their frantic movement a direct reflection of your own inner restlessness. Now, here is a particularly powerful point. If you notice ants appearing during a critical decision-making moment in your life, you must immediately stop and pay attention. That is absolutely not an accident. Ants do not, under any circumstances, act impulsively. They meticulously study, they plan, and they wait for the most perfect moment to strike. They are quite literally nature's most brilliant strategists. So, their presence might be a vital, energetic reminder to significantly slow down, to embrace a long-term vision, and to resist the urge to rush headlong into a decision simply because it superficially looks good. Ask yourself, what if these seemingly tiny beings are here specifically to teach you the spiritual value of impeccable timing, relentless resilience, and sacred divine patience? Because here is a profound underlying truth. When you are on the very cusp of a massive personal breakthrough, the universe almost always first sends a soft, gentle whisper before it unleashes a deafening roar. And the humble, diligent ants? They are that crucial whisper, a preliminary sign. But what if their presence is also linked to something spiritually ancient and universal? Something that has been clearly outlined in sacred texts hidden in plain sight? What if the wisdom they carry goes far beyond just you and your personal circumstances? Stay completely engaged, because the next revelation we uncover might connect all of these seemingly disparate parts together in a way you could never have possibly anticipated. Long before the scientific community ever systematically studied the sophisticated behavior of ants, sacred texts like the Bible had already highlighted and revealed their profound wisdom. The book of Proverbs 6:6 contains a direct and unmistakable directive, saying, "Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider its ways and be wise." This is not merely gentle advice. It is a divine command. God himself is pointing directly to the ant as a living, breathing model of sacred diligence and unwavering work ethic. But why would something so tiny be given the incredible honor of carrying such a powerful, timeless lesson for humanity? It's because ants don't idly wait around for orders or external motivation. They act immediately. They meticulously prepare, often in complete silence. They relentlessly build their future when absolutely no one is watching. And most importantly, they never ever give up, no matter how formidable the obstacles that rise up in their path. Spiritually, they embody a very rare and powerful combination of deep humility and extraordinary strength. They do not boast about their accomplishments. They never complain about their heavy workload, but they always, without fail, advance forward. God is utilizing them as a living, tangible parable, demonstrating precisely what it truly means for a human being to live a life fueled by clear purpose, intelligent planning, and persistent faith-driven action. Therefore, if you are noticing a constant flow of ants around you, it may be because your future is currently being tested and refined. It's possible that heaven is subtly, yet powerfully asking, are you actively preparing for the very things you've been praying for? Are you diligently planting seeds right now? Or are you just idly waiting for a magical harvest to appear? These creatures hold no grand titles. They seek no fame. And yet their tireless work entirely changes and sustains entire ecosystems. That, my friends, is genuine impact. That is the definition of a lasting legacy. And it may be that God is calling you to wholeheartedly embrace that same quiet, transformative power. Could it truly be that what you've been casually labeling as a simple distraction or a frustrating infestation in your home is actually a powerful divine invitation? An invitation to finally rise up, to act decisively, and to fully trust in the unfolding process of your life? But there is one final, critically important layer to this spiritual understanding, one that is even more deeply personal and targeted. It's crucial because ants don't just appear in any random space. They are known to choose very specific locations for very specific energetic reasons. And the precise manner in which they show up in your life might be revealing far more about your soul's condition than you have ever allowed yourself to imagine. When the universe decides to speak, it seldom wastes time with mere words. It sends precise, personalized, and powerfully energetic signs. And the ants? They are truly one of the most profoundly overlooked messengers of all. But in order to fully grasp what they are attempting to convey, you must look far beyond the physical surface. You must become a decoder of context. Specifically, ask yourself, where exactly are they appearing? At what time of day or night? And what significant life event or inner struggle is occurring in your life at that exact moment of their manifestation? If the ants are consistently gathering around your food preparation areas, this may transcend a simple household issue. It might be a divine health alert, a signal to consciously and actively protect your physical health, your precious energy, and your sacred body temple. What you choose to consume is never just physical. It always has a spiritual consequence. And perhaps, just perhaps, you have been diligently feeding your body, while tragically starving your soul's deepest needs. If, however, they begin to show up near your bed or in your private resting spaces, you must take an immediate, closer look at your inner world. The quality of your rest, the dominant thoughts in your mind, and the true state of your heart. It could very well be a sign that your mind is dangerously cluttered, your emotions are chaotically scattered, and that even in moments of intended stillness, there is a deep, underlying unrest. Something profound inside you is urgently begging to be brought back into divine balance. Now, if the ants are primarily appearing in your dedicated workspace, you must stop and ask yourself a very challenging question. Have I been relentlessly postponing the magnificent dream that a higher power purposefully placed inside of me? Am I consciously organizing my valuable time around my true divine calling? Or am I shamefully building my schedule around my debilitating fears and anxieties? The location of the ants is absolutely not random. It is targeted. It serves as a precise mirror reflecting back the exact area in your life that is in desperate need of focused healing, organized structure, or a complete and total spiritual realignment. Because here is a transformative truth that few people possess the courage to fully accept. The universe does not send you signs that you are fundamentally unready to receive. So the fact that you are engaging with and truly seeing this message right now means one thing above all others. You are ready. You are ready to embrace a major shift, ready to experience profound growth, and ready to fully awaken to the deeper spiritual reality that is quietly unfolding beneath the superficial surface of your everyday life. But there is one final massive revelation, one last message that perfectly ties all of these threads together, and it is, without a doubt, the most transformative part of this entire discussion. Are you ready to hear it and truly internalize it? The final truth is this: nothing, absolutely nothing in your life is random. If ants have been repeatedly crossing your path, invading your space and showing up again and again, it is because a patient, loving divine whisper is now powerfully escalating into a sacred roar. Heaven is desperately trying to gain your full attention, not to instill fear, but to force a true awakening. You were not placed on this earth to live a life defined by chaos, persistent distraction, or spiritual blindness. You were profoundly chosen to rise, to lead by example, and to walk every single day with deep, conscious awareness, unwavering intention, and absolute divine clarity. Ants do not come to intentionally disturb your peace. They arrive on a mission to reveal what is hidden, to expose what desperately needs order and structure, and to fiercely ignite a burning fire where there was once only cold apathy. So right here, right now, ask yourself with brutal honesty, what is God asking me to build with